Hey Dodgers Nation, you're not gonna believe what's going down in Los Angeles right now. I don't say this lightly, but we might be on the edge of one of the biggest trades in recent Dodgers history. We're talking about a deal that could shift the balance of power in the National League. A move so bold, so unexpected that it's already sending shockwaves through the league, and it hasn't even been made official yet. This isn't just a depth piece. This isn't a prospect stash. This is a legit blockbuster. A name you know, a game changer. And let me tell you, the front office, they're going all in. So before we dive into all the juicy details and break down exactly what this means for our squad, do me a huge favor, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single update during this wild ride. Alright, enough build up, let's get into it. First off, if you're even slightly curious about when Shoi Otani is taking the mound again, I've got that answer for you, but that's just the beginning, because there's also a massive trade rumor heating up between the Dodgers and the Guardians that could bring a 3-time All-Star to Los Angeles. And yes, we're talking about one of the best closers in baseball, Shoi Otani's next start. Okay, let's start with the big one. Manager Dave Roberts just announced that Shoi Otani is set to make his third pitching start for the Dodgers this Saturday, on the road in Kansas City. That's right, it'll be his first start away from Dodger Stadium this season. Now let's break this down. His first 2 starts were short but meaningful. On June 16th against the Padres, he faced the top of the lineup, Tatis Jr., Luis Arias, and Manny Machado. He gave up 1 earned run on 2 hits, and it took him 28 pitches to get through that inning. Definitely some rust there, but hey, it was his first time back on the mound in a Dodgers uniform. His second start was much better. He tossed a scoreless inning on just 18 pitches, striking out 2 batters, including Luis Garcia Jr. That's more like it. Now, nobody knows yet how many innings he'll pitch on Saturday, but Roberts made it clear Otani may never be fully built up like a normal starter. They're going to be cautious, and honestly, they should be. We need that bat in the lineup way more often than we need 6 innings from him every 5 days. Anything we get from him on the mound is just extra gravy. The Emanuel class trade rumor. Alright, now let's talk about the trade buzz. Because it's heating up in a big way, the Cleveland Guardians are sitting at 40-39 and slowly sliding down the AL standings. They just dropped a series to the Blue Jays, and the more they fall behind, the more likely they are to become sellers at the deadline. Enter Emanuel Claus. Claus had a rough start to 2025, no doubt about it, but lately, he's been looking more like himself. He's currently rocking a 3.38 ERA, not elite, but respectable. And here's the big thing. This guy has made 3 straight All-Star teams and has a career ERA of 1.84. Since debuting in 2019, he's been one of the most dominant closers in all of baseball. So naturally, people are connecting the dots. And Dodgers writer Tommy Pecoraro from Covering the Corner thinks Clase to LA makes a ton of sense. But here's the kicker. He believes the Guardians should target none other than Andy Paez in return. Yeah, that Andy Paez. Let me read you this quote. By far the best option I will talk about in this article is Andy Pages of the Dodgers. The 24-year-old RHH has an 842 OPS while playing elite defense in CF. The fit is absolutely perfect. Now look, I get it. Clase is a proven closer, but Paez has been showing real star potential this year. The kid can rake, and he's held down center field like a seasoned vet. Not to mention, he's only 24. You don't just give that up unless you're getting a game changer in return. Would I trade Paez for Clase? Honestly, I wouldn't, not unless it's part of a bigger package that makes the Dodgers undeniably better right now. And that brings us to the front office's mindset. Dodgers bullpen needs. We all know the bullpen has had its ups and downs this year. Injuries have hit us hard, and while we've had guys step up like Ryan Brazier and Alex Vesia, it's been a patchwork job. The idea of adding Claus? Yeah, it's intriguing. You bring in a guy with a 100 mph cutter, a proven postseason arm, and suddenly the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings look a lot more secure. But the cost, it better be worth it. Paez is under team control, affordable, and filling a major role. If the Guardians want to talk about some of our deeper farm talent, maybe a Michael Busch type deal from last year, we're listening. But you don't sell the farm for a bullpen arm unless you're positive he's the missing piece. Looking ahead, rotation status and Otani's role. Meanwhile, let's not forget the state of our rotation. Tyler Glasnow and Blake Snell are both progressing. Glasnow could begin rehab assignments within the next 10 days. And Snell, he's scheduled to throw bullpens again next week down in San Diego, where he feels most comfortable. Oh, and Otani's not the only one doing two-way work. Clayton Kershaw is also ramping back up, and we could realistically see him join the squad before the trade deadline hits. If everyone comes back healthy, and that's a big IF, you could be looking at a playoff rotation of Glasnow, Yamamoto, Snell, Kershaw, and maybe Otani for 1 to 2 innings in October. That's a dream. Final thoughts. Alright, Dodger Nation, I've got to hear from you. Would you trade Andy Paez for Emanuel? Do you think Otani should be pitching more? Less? Should he even be on the mound at all? And how are we feeling about this bullpen? Are you confident going into October with the guys we've got, or do we need to make a splash before the deadline? And there you have it, Dodgers fans. A potential move that could shake the entire foundation of our roster, and maybe even put us one step closer to that World Series trophy we've all been chasing. But now I want to hear from you. What do you think about this massive trade bomb? Do you love it, hate it, or are you still trying to wrap your head around it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'll be reading and responding because I need to know how you all feel about this one. And hey, if you enjoyed this video or you learned something new today, please give it a thumbs up. It helps more Dodgers fans like you find the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you're always first to know when something big drops in Dodger Blue Nation. I'm Victor, this is the latest Los Angeles Dodgers news, and until next time, let's go Dodgers. Bleed blue, always. See you in the next one.